Hey, it's Sierra, aka Spotted by the King. So, the title of today's message is God is Delivering, Do Not Speak Against Your Promise. So, lately, me and my sister in Christ, we just been talking about faith, specifically the faith of Abraham, right? And just, I just keep on hearing about Abraham, right? And I was just thinking about like his faith. And I was watching a video, one of Christian based videos. She's on YouTube. I love her. And she was talking about how like she was talking about Abraham and just like his faith, right? And like what I got from her video, like that was highlighted so much was that even the fact that Abraham, when he went up to the mountain to sacrifice Isaac, he was like, which was his promise, pretty much. Like, that was his only son, and like that was like his promise. And he even told the servants, like he told them like, we'll be right back. Like, it kind of just like hit me, like Abraham never spoke against his promise. He never spoke against the promise that God had for him. He had enough faith to not speak against the promise. He was like, yeah, God gave me this promise. Yeah, God told me this. And God's telling me to go and sacrifice my son. So I'm gonna go do it. I don't know how this is gonna go. Whatever. All I know is I gotta do what God told me to do. Right? And like that right there, like it was just like poof, like he never spoke against it. How many times does God tell us something, and because of lack of faith, right? Because faith is going off of what we can't see, right? And lack of faith, when we lack faith, we only go off the things that we can see in front of us. How many times have we spoke against something that God has already said? How many times have we spoke against God's promise because of lack of faith? I can't imagine how things would have went up on that mountain had Isaac not had so much faith. Not Isaac, I'm sorry. Not if Abraham not have so much faith in God, right? That he wasn't going off of what he could see. Matter of fact, for this matter, even the fact of what God told him, right? And I just like God has really, really been stretching my faith, man. I did ask him for fearless faith. I asked for it. I asked for it. So like I keep going up levels in faith, right? And like yesterday I was just like, it was just a day of me cleaning up. I was like resetting. I'm washing everything. I was like, no, I gotta get this stuff together. I gotta film. I gotta do all like I have so much stuff to do. Like I can't do that. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, like cool. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have faith. I'm just gonna do it. I'm tired of not having faith. And so like I opened up my Bible. Opened up my Bible yesterday morning, right? And I was like, I feel like I need to go to Romans. I was like, we're going to Romans. So I went to Romans and I just opened it to Romans. Like I was looking for Romans and I just opened it and boom. Here was Romans chapter 4 and the title says Abraham justified by faith. I'm going to go down to verse 13, right? Actually, I'm going to just go straight to verse 16. It said, well, no, verse 13. We'll read it. It was not through the law that Abraham and his offspring received the promise that he would be heir of the world, but through the righteousness that comes by faith. For those who depend on the law are heirs. Faith means nothing and the promise is worthless because the law brings wrath. And where there is no law, there is no transgression. Therefore, the promise that comes by faith, so that it may be by grace, it may be guaranteed to all of Abraham's offsprings, not only to those who are of the law, but those who have the faith of Abraham. Now, when I seen the words, the faith of Abraham, I was like, oh my gosh, write this down. Okay, like when I seen the faith, the words faith of Abraham, it just did something to me, right? And then in that moment, God lit the desire in my heart to say, God, I asked him right then and there. I said, God, give me the faith of Abraham. Give me the faith of Abraham, because that man had faith. He had enough faith to go, you about to take out his son. You about to take out his son. You about to kill his son. He was about to kill his son. He was, I don't think that y'all are getting that. I don't think, like, he was about to go sacrifice his son because God told him to, even though that was his only son, and that was the way that that was his promise, right? And like, I was like, God, like, give me the faith of Abraham. That's what I want. Excellent. Give me 14 of them. Like, that's the faith that I want, God. And like, so I was like, you know what, God, let's do it. So then I had a package that's supposed to be coming, right? It said the package was supposed to be coming what's today? Today's the 10th. So it said my package was expected to come between the 12th and the 13th, right? And I was like, oof. Or I think it's the 11th and the 12th. And I was like, I want this package to get here in time because I have a specific outfit that I want to wear for my friend's birthday, for her like birthday party. And I was like, I hope it gets here in enough time. It's like, it says so. I was like, we'll see. And so then yesterday, I finished cleaning up, whatever. It's nighttime. Then I hear a bloop, like, near my door. And I was like, what's that? And I guess my mom had the packages in the mail. My mom had sat in front of my door. So I grabbed the package. The package don't look like the package I'm expecting. Like, the package was like, it was probably like this big. Now the package that I'm expecting, it's got like 11 things in it, so the package should be this big. So I'm just looking, I was like, I was okay, I like wonder what this is. And I see it's part of my order, right? And I'm looking, it's only like, what was it? It was only 3 things in there. So I was like, And like, in that moment, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? This is like, honestly, I can't even take credit for that. This is the Holy Spirit. Like, it was just like he was saying, this is the perfect time for you to practice your faith, right? For you to practice. You said you want the faith of Abraham, right? This is the perfect time to practice. So I was like, bet that. So I was like, you know what? Okay. I only got those 3 things, whatever. I was like, you know what? And I looked at the app. It said that my package was expected to come on Thursday, which is today. Like, yesterday was Wednesday, and which was the 9th. So I was like, okay, like, cool. Like, I'm like, whatever. Like, you know what? The package says it's gonna be here tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna have the faith of Abraham. I'm not gonna speak against it. I was like, if it says it's gonna be here tomorrow, then it's gonna be here tomorrow. I'm not gonna worry about it, right? And matter of fact is, it came in earlier than I even expected. It came in earlier than when it was supposed to anyway. So what could I really be mad at? And yeah, so I just went about. I was going about my day. I was like, okay, cool. Like, say it's gonna be here tomorrow. It's gonna be here tomorrow. So then I was getting everything ready, doing my setup, getting ready to film everything, right? And so then, like, what is it? Then, get a notification. It says that the package was delivered, right? It said that the package was delivered 2 hours ago, right? Well, 2 hours ago now, but like around 12. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll go out there in a minute to go get it. And so then at a certain point, once I was like kind of finishing up getting ready, God was like, Holy Spirit was like, go out there right now. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I go out there, and like, as soon as I walk out, I see that the mail truck is here. And I'm like, oh, like, the mail truck's here. And I stopped for a second. I was like, should I wait until like they're done putting it in, like, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna go. So then I see in the truck, I see this big package, and I was like, oh, that's my package. That's me. Like, that's my package. I was like, I don't want to assume, but like, that's my package. And so like, I start walking down. As soon as the lady sees me, she goes, hey, I got a package for you. She didn't say I have a package for your house. She didn't say I have a package for the address that's addressed to your house. She said, no. She said, hey, I have your package. Like, I have your package. I have a package for you. And I'm like, oh, like, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, and I asked her, I was like, is there anything else in the mailbox? She was like, yeah, it's only a couple things. But I was like, okay, cool. And so then I got it, and I went inside. And it was just like, what the heck? It was just like God was highlighted to me. God was like, do you see how smoothly things go when you don't speak against the promise that I've given you? When you don't speak against your promise despite what it looks like? Because really what it looked like that I only got part of my order and that I wasn't going to get the rest of my order. I'm like, where's my stuff? Y'all only give me part of it. Where's the rest of it? Where is that? Where's my stuff? Because this is a lot of stuff. It was not like the package is a big package, right? And also another thing that was highlighted in the video that Christian Bay had posted, she was saying that Abraham's emotions were in check, right? And because his emotions were in check, he was able to know, he was able to listen to the voice of God and know which mountain to go to. He was able to listen to the voice of God and to like to be and to have his emotions in check, that when he was about to strike his son, he was able to hear the angel say stop. He was able to have his emotions, his emotions were so in check that he was able to look up and see that there was a ram in the bush, right? What if my emotions had not been, because that's another thing I prayed for. I said, God, help my emotions to be in check so that I can hear you, so that I can hear you, so that I know when you're speaking. Like, make sure my emotions are not too crazy, but I couldn't take no chances, so I said the prayer anyway. And you know, like, what if I had went out there with a nasty attitude to her? What if I went out there with a nasty attitude? Because really, I don't even think the package would have really like fit in the mailbox. Like, it was so big. Like, I don't even know. But anyways, what if I went out there with a nasty attitude? Or what if I just had like such an attitude about like wanting my package and everything that I was just so grumpy? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and so like God was showing me, he was like, you see how smoothly things go when you don't speak against it. When you don't speak against it, when you just have faith. When you have faith. And like the first opportunity there was to have faith, like I took it, because I had an option. I could have had an option to just start looking to be like this, trying to contact the people, like where's the bed. There were so many different options, right? But I chose the option to have faith, right? And I think it's so beautiful that like God shows us how to have faith. He shows us in the Bible, like, you know, the story of Abraham. Like, Abraham really, he never fixed his mouth to speak against what God already said. Because if God is not a man that he should lie. He's not a liar, right? He's not. His word never returns to him void. And it's just like, if he could do everything in the world, because let's be honest, the things we want are little. The things that we're waiting on, or that we're believing God for, that we have faith for, it's nothing for God to do it. But he could do it right now. But like, then how would you display your faith to him? How would you display your faithfulness, right? So it's just the overflow of God's goodness, and just a reminder of like, not only did I ask for faith, but he showed me how to have faith. Okay, so the things that we need to do, right, to not speak against our promise, because God's going to deliver it. To not speak against our promise is like, we have to change our confessions anytime. And another thing that I said yesterday, I made a lot of declarations yesterday, all right? I said, anytime I'm feeling away, I'm feeling that like, anytime I'm feeling away, I said, I'm just going to speak the word over myself, because I cannot. And so like throughout the day, like I was just speaking the word over myself. The second I felt the way, the second I felt my emotions starting to get there, I was like, I just started speaking the word over myself. I was speaking Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not unto your own understanding. And then I was like, nope, we're not leaning on our understanding, because we don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. Like, I don't know nothing, God. You're the one that's working. You're this big powerful God. That's you. I don't know nothing, so I can't lean off of what I know. It's just like that. Like, just speaking like the word over myself, like, help. That's how he helped me to keep my emotions in check. So like, the fact that he just answered that so quick, the fact that he gave me the opportunity to not only display that faith, and then show me how to have that faith, how to have faith like Abraham, how to keep my emotions in check like Abraham, like, that was a blessing. And so I don't know about y'all, I'm not speaking against nothing God promised me, because speaking against it is just lack of faith. Because if I think the problem was that I've been going off of what I could see, what's in front of me. And that's not faith. Faith is going off of what you can't see, what you know God will do, what you know God can do. That's what faith is. So if I'm expecting God to show me something, that, God, show me, maybe that would have worked on the other level of faith you were on, but you're at a new level of faith. So it requires more faith. So there may not be whole lot of stuff for you to look at and see, like, and there may not be a whole lot of stuff that's going to show you that things are going to go your way. But the great thing about that is you get to show God how much faith you have in him. You have the opportunity to go to a whole new level of faith, right? And that's just a beautiful thing. So that's what it is. And that was the word of the day, and I hope it blessed you the same way it blessed me. All right.